prayers.
We're getting ready for what tomorrow? Tonsils.
He's my
So I'm just packing Nate's backpack. So I got his health card, any of the medications that he uses, and then I'm packing shorts, pants, long sleeve shirt, underwear, just the regular stuff. And these are his clothes laid out for tomorrow to wear to the hospital. Good morning, everyone. Today's the day Nate goes in for his tonsillectomy and adenoidectomy day surgery. I'm up extra early because your girl got absolutely no sleep last night. In fact, nobody in the house did because we were all worried about Nate and his surgery. So here I am just doing my simple face routine and brushing my teeth before I wake Nate up to get ready. All he needs to do is brush his teeth and put on his clothes that I laid out for him yesterday since he can't eat breakfast or drink anything this morning. He had to stop eating and drinking at midnight like any typical pre-op instruction before surgery, as it's very important and in your best interest to show up with an empty stomach, or they'll likely cancel the surgery to prevent any possible complications or adverse outcomes. So come along with us as I take you through the surgery and recovery process for the next 10 days so that you can get some information and insight about what you can expect if you or your child is also having this type of surgery. All right, guys, stay tuned and we hope you enjoy the video. What is that? My brave boy. Getting surgery today. Let's finish getting ready. Do you know where Nate's going?
Go.
No, he's not going to school. Nate, where are you going?
Hospital for removing my tonsils. I can't sleep so well.
That's right, so you're getting them out.
And guess how much ice cream I get to eat?
How much?
200 million ice.
That's so much ice cream.
If you don't get
We
to
don't
eat.
eat.
Nate?
We don't
Kindness.
eat one ice cream.
Yeah, you can eat one ice cream and I can eat 100 million ice creams.
That's too much.
But I can still eat them. I gotta eat how much ice creams I want. Right, Mom?
That's right. Yep. And you're gonna be so brave today.
Okay, I will.
I know you will.
Only eat one candy and one snack, okay? One food snack, two food snacks, 3 food snacks, and 4 food snacks.
Nate can't eat anything yet. He has to have surgery first.
Yeah.
Can't have anything to eat or drink right now.
Oh yeah. In a boat.
I can drink water.
No, you can't.
What? Oh, sure. I like to eat apples and bananas.
Good job. High five, then.
I gotta warm up my arm because I've been practicing baseball. Here I go.
Harder. Ah, he did. Bigger.
Mommy,
Goodbye.
warm up my arm because I was practicing baseball all day.
You did it so hard.
You did so hard. Bye, Nate.
Give him a hug. He's going to surgery. Aww.
I want some fruit snacks.
How do you feel, honey? Are you nervous? A little bit? You gonna put your brave face on? Everything will be alright.
Oh, this is a listing too.
Oh, yeah.
Did I ever
You ready, little man? Here we go. Yep. Go ahead, press it. How are you gonna reach that? This one. This one. Yeah, they do.
4.
You ready? Cute. Cute fit. How are you feeling?
Scared.
Don't be scared, honey. You gotta put your brave superhero face on. Superhero.
Nine. Not ready yet.
You're not ready
I'm
yet.
not ready yet.
You know mommy's here.
Don't I just know that with my pants.
You're wearing them when you see them.
My nickname is gone here.
That's not for your nickname. That's for your allergy.
Oh, I had a name on this, right?
Your name's here, and then this is for your allergies, so the doctors know what medicine not to give you.
I feel bored. Mom, can you find something there? I know that's the right. E-D-N-P. Something with my little eye. Something that was have teeth.
That has big teeth?
A lot.
Oh, that's like a little piranha.
Yes, you're right.
I spy with my little eyes something that is pink.
The pink octopus.
That's right. Yeah.
I saw something with my little eye. Something that is green.
Green? Oh, the turtle?
Yes.
How are you feeling?
I didn't know you could even watch. So excited to get surgery.
Why are you excited?
Cause I get to eat all the ice cream and I get to have a bad sleep. Even I get to eat all the Jello.
That's right, yeah.
Even all my applesauce. Even all the ice cream.
A kid's dream. You're living a kid's dream right now. Might not say that in a couple hours. Okay, so we're just waiting now. Nate's currently in surgery and I get to see him in the recovery, so I've been just kind of pacing the hospital. I'm worried, thinking about a whole bunch of things, typical mom stuff. But I know my little boy is doing good in there. I know he's brave and a trooper, so it'll be about an hour for the surgery, and then I get to see him, and then today he goes home. It's only a day surgery, so let's see how he feels. You're so amazing, little boy. You know that? You know that? You're like my own superhero. Guess who's here? Daddy's here. Is that a ghost?
stinky? Yeah, you can take a shower when you get home, okay? You stinky boy. I smelled you. You smell like broccoli.
Doing okay? How do you think you look? You look tired?
Because my eyes are black.
Yeah. You're just tired, that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Post-op day 1. Yesterday we kind of dropped off the face of the earth because I wanted to give Nate some privacy while he was recovering. He was not in the mood, obviously, for any cameras or any of my antics for this YouTube thing, so I obviously wanted to respect his privacy that way. So where we left off yesterday, we ended up from post-op recovery, which you saw, into the pediatric inpatient unit. We stayed there for about 4 hours while they monitored him Q-hourly. They just wanted to make sure he didn't have any excessive bleeding, he was aroused enough, alert enough in order to go home. So he did really well. He was sleeping most of the time. Every now and again he would wake up and ask for a popsicle or some water, or he was in pain and then they gave him Tylenol. They switched off Tylenol and Advil every 4 hours, and then he was on some pretty heavy duty stuff in the post-op recovery, from morphine to fentanyl, obviously very low doses because he is a child, but obviously his body is not used to those heavy narcotics. So yeah, it was good. He recovered really well. I think in terms of, you know, I thought it would be a lot worse. I watched a lot of YouTube videos saying that their kids didn't do very well, or the post-op recovery process was really hard right after surgery, and Nate handled it like a champ, so I was really proud of him. So I'm not quite sure what time it was that we left the hospital, but it was pretty much right after 4 hours. I'll put a timestamp because I'm pretty sure that it'll all add up when I look back at it. But so yeah, we made sure that he could walk properly, and then we headed out the hospital. I got some of his medications that they prescribed, which was 1 milligram of morphine, a max of 10 doses. So he has been getting the morphine at home. So now it is post-op day 1. Sorry, my arm is getting tired holding this. Overnight he did actually really well. He woke up every now and again, and I would give him the Tylenol or Advil. For some reason he doesn't tolerate the Advil very well. He says that it actually burns his throat. So I believe him. I've been just giving him the morphine and the Tylenol when he wakes up, according to a 4-hour window schedule. And he did really well with that. And then the following day, which is today, he slept until almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So like I said, this stuff is pretty heavy duty and he's not used to it. His body's not used to it, and he's also recovering, and one way to recover is sleep. So yeah, he's doing great, and today he's done great as well. He's had some crying spells, obviously, because it does hurt. I find that he's scared to swallow. He's not really digging into the ice cream as much as what I thought he would. So we really have to encourage him to drink water, really have to encourage him to drink those fluids or popsicles or yogurt. You kind of give them what you can and what they can tolerate, and then you worry about that later. But if you can offer like applesauce and Jello and freezies and popsicles more so, that would be great. So like I said, he's on a rotating schedule of medication. We've kind of omitted the Advil since he can't really tolerate it. So every 4 hours, it's the Tylenol and morphine. I think he's on maybe his 4th dose of morphine so far, and he'll only have 6 more to go. So I'm gonna use those sparingly when he really, really needs it. But he's just been surviving on banana popsicles, which they also had at the hospital, so I got him the same ones because he loved them. And been watching his favorite TV shows and just relaxing. He's had a couple naps. Not so much into soft foods right now, like super soft pasta or pizza without the crust or mashed potatoes. He doesn't want any of that right now, so I'm just really trying hard to push the fluids in him. I don't want him to become dehydrated and then we have to go to the hospital for that reason. So he hasn't had any excessive bleeding. He hasn't really been coughing that much either, but he hasn't been talking. He's really scared to talk, really scared to swallow, and I think that's all normal for kids and just normal even if you got this as an adult. Right now he's currently having a bath and just relaxing on his own. He kind of likes to be around people but being quiet in his own space. It seems to help and make him feel better. And the twins have been really patient with Nate and really good with him, and they've been getting along more. They've been more quiet, just more respectful of his space and the procedure that he went through yesterday. So I'm not sure if they fully understand or if they even notice that they're being really good with him, but yeah, it's been quite nice, quite surprising. So we still have a ways to go. The recovery time is about a week, 2 weeks, and it's just the first day. So and I do want to say our experience overall at the hospital was absolutely phenomenal. The nurses were so nice, so gentle, so soft-spoken, so good with Nate, so good with me. And yeah, the process was easy, straightforward. You know, the doctor came out, the anesthesiologist came out, nurses came out, welcomed Nate, said hi to Nate, talked to me about the procedure, went over everything twice, which I appreciated. I don't mind like the repeat of information because it like allows me to see if there's any holes in the information or if anything that I can confirm or ask questions about. I really enjoyed that. I really liked that. They gave me opportunity to ask questions. Of course, I didn't have any because I read a lot and I watched videos a lot, and I also know a little bit with my background as a nurse. So I think Nate recovered really nicely and better than I expected. So I would say, yeah, our overall experience was really good. And it was really nice that Nate's dad could come up and support him and also myself. And I didn't have to do this by myself, taking care of Nate and the twins. He's up here for a week just to help out with the boys. And yeah, it's been going really nicely. So, and of course, I will continue to keep you updated with the recovery time. Okay, today is post-op day 2. Last night, Nate slept all night. He had a great night. He did wake up crying just because of that pain. He is a mouth breather, so it was really dry. I'm sure it was irritated a little bit. It's still healing, probably still inflamed. So that was expected. He is scared still to take medications. He's still scared to swallow. He drools a lot. I've been putting an ice pack on his throat, which seems to help a little bit. He's still taking the Tylenol and the morphine. I have been using the morphine sparingly now because there's only a little bit left, and I want to make sure that he does have it at nighttime just so that he can sleep. I'm still not taking the Advil, still does not want it, still says that it burns. He's been eating ice chips and drinking water, but it is really hard to push the fluids. I am trying my hardest to push the fluids because I do not want him to go into the hospital for dehydration. I do not want him to get an IV. I don't want him to be where other sick people are. It's just not a good look. So we have been just laying low, keeping it slow pace, going at Nate's pace, and it seems to do well. Something that he finds super soothing is taking a warm bath. I don't know what it is. I think it just relaxes his body when it's so tense. His body's just so tense when he's in pain, and I think the bath helps relax him a lot, which is good for him. And not much else is really going on. He's not eating soft foods. He's actually not eating at all. So I'm really monitoring the fluids, really trying to encourage him to take little sips of water, little, you know, cups of ice chips, you know, Gatorade, Pedialyte, anything that I can get into him. So a good thing is he hasn't spiked any fever since he's been home. And actually, even in the post-op recovery, he never spiked any fevers. His temperature was at bay. His oxygen saturation was at bay. Everything was great, and it's carried over to home. He's up walking around, like in between naps. He still naps during the day, but he's up walking around. He's just quiet. He just likes to be in his own space, and he likes to be, like I said, around people, but just having his quiet time, which we are trying to be respectful of. You know, it's hard with the twins. The twins are super loud, but they've been doing really well. Like I said, they've been doing really well. Right now, we're actually trying to get everybody out the house, and we're gonna go get some fresh air and some soft serve ice cream. So we'll see how he does. Hopefully he'll have some. If he doesn't, that's okay too, but it really is crazy to me how much he doesn't want the ice cream. Like, he was so ecstatic about it before, and he's just so terrified. He's just so terrified to swallow. It's actually really heartbreaking to see. But overall, like I said, his recovery so far has been great, and I cannot complain. It sucks obviously for him, but from my perspective as a mom and also as a nurse, like, he's doing really well. Really, really well. Ain't getting blue moon again. It hurts. Little dances. There you go. There you go. Just gonna eat some Eggos and I'll make you some. Good job, Nate. Proud of you. He's eating a sandwich. Good job. Good job. Is it good?
Almost, you won. There's no almost in winning. You just win or you don't.
Okay, so it's been a couple days since I've been on here talking about Nate's post-op recovery. I think I've missed day 3, day 4, day 5, and now today is day 6. So you will see a couple of little clips of when Nate has done good on these days, but I'm telling you, it has been very, very rough. And I think like during the day is okay, but nighttime, this poor little boy was up. He's barely gotten sleep. I think post-op day 3 and day 4, it was more so because he was scared to swallow, like I've mentioned several times the past couple days. But yeah, he just didn't want to take the medication. He said that it burned, it hurt, remember? And he was on liquid Advil, liquid Tylenol. So I actually switched that over to chewable Advil and chewable Tylenol, which seemed to work. Now I switched this over, I believe day 3, but he was still nervous. He was still scared to take it. But what I ended up doing, and which you'll see in one of these clips, is that we ended up crushing the chewable tablets and putting it in some water, and he just drank it that way. Whatever way I could get these medications into my son, I was gonna do. So that's what we started doing. I recommend having the children's chewables at your house just in case you need to make that switch. Now you can talk to your doctor to see how many tablets they recommend, but I just went according to the little script that's on the inside according to Nate's weight. So the poor little guy has had a tough time sleeping. He often wakes up with the ear pain, which, like I said earlier, is normal, but it's just rough. It's just really rough. But when he's good and when he's taking the medications, he's back to himself. He still is a little scared to use his full projection of his voice, but he's talking more, he's jumping up and down, he wants to dance, he wants to engage, he wants to talk, he laughs, he smiles, he's back to his regular self, and I just love that for him. But when it's bad and he's down, he is down. And so expect nights 3, 4, 5 to be a little bit rough. I also have been giving Nate melatonin. I do not give melatonin to my kids, but I knew he needed sleep to heal. So I've been giving it to him for the past 3 days, and it's helped initially. Like initially he'll fall asleep, but then it'll be 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and he is up crying, his ears hurt, his throat hurts, he's shaking. And so I'll literally put him in the bath at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, and that seems to, like I said, relax his body, because yeah, he's so rigid when he's in pain. Another thing that doesn't help is there's limited space in my bed. I have a queen size bed, and what happens is the 2 little boys in that room over there, the twins, they want to sleep in my bed. And initially that wasn't the case, but now it's the case, and so that's been really hard on Nate too. These past couple days too, their dad had to go back to his city in the States for a couple appointments, so I was doing this by myself, and it's such a relief now to have him back on day 6 and to have a little bit of relief. And I feel for those parents that don't get any relief, and it's really, really hard. And I just imagine, because I know that the twins are gonna need this surgery as well, and I'm like, do I do them both at the same time, or do I do them one at a time? But all I know is I need a break. I cannot do this surgery back to back to back for all 3 of my kids. I cannot. I am looking forward to catching up on sleep, but I'm more looking forward to Nate going back to school. He misses it so much, and yeah, I think these are the most rough days, and I'm hoping that it's smooth sailing soon and that he can get back to being his normal self, because when I see glimpses of that, I'm just so happy. Like, I know this surgery was not a mistake. I know this surgery was much needed, and I can already tell the difference in the way that he's breathing, and the way that he, you know, those periods of sleep that he does have, the way that he breathes during those periods. Yeah, it's just so worth it. He's not snoring. He might do a little bit of heavy breathing, but again, like, it's still inflamed. It's still inflamed, no matter which way you look at it. We're only on post-op day 6. So, and they say the max time is 2 weeks. So I predict that Nate will go back to school mid next week or end of next week, but then it's Christmas break. So I don't know how many days he'll get to see his friends, or if at all, but it really solely depends on how he's feeling. And I can't wait for my little boy to be back to himself. Like, this kid has such a big personality, and it's so hard to see him like not talking, really down, you know, and sad and crying all the time, and not being able to eat like all of us. And you know, he did good that I don't know, I can't remember if it was post-op day 3 or 4 where he did really good with his food, and I was like, I cannot wait for him to be back his normal self. Like, he's been losing weight, and they do say that they lose, I think, about 6% of their body weight during this surgery. But yeah, you can really tell it was pretty quick. The first 3 days, you could tell that he lost a little bit of weight, and so that's hard to see as a parent. And right now we just came back from the restaurant, Nate could not have anything to eat because, I don't know, the salt aspect, anything sour, anything tart, anything that would irritate the back of his throat, and he just couldn't eat. Pizza sometimes he can eat, but it depends on how acidic the tomato sauce is. So that's been really hard for him, I think. But yeah, that's my update for the last couple days. And again, I didn't want to keep this camera in Nate's face too much, but when he was feeling good, I pressed record because I wanted you guys to see this little boy and his personality when he's feeling up and up. And yeah, I will come back. I'm not sure when, a couple days, maybe tomorrow, if there's any new updates. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay guys, this is my very last video. I cannot wait to tell you that Nate has finally turned the corner. He has turned the corner. It is day 10 today. He's probably turned the corner around day 8. Sorry, my kids are fighting in the background. I have 3 boys. This is how it is. But yeah, tomorrow is Tuesday. Let me see what day it is. Right. We are fighting. So anyways, let me close the door. This is real life. So no hiding the realism here. So anyways, tomorrow is December 19th, which is a Tuesday, and he will be going back to school. And I am so excited for him. He's eating, he's sleeping the whole night. He is back to fighting with his brothers and tormenting them. And yeah, I just want to let you know that we have finally hit that milestone. We are here, we have arrived, and everything is good now. And I'm here to let you know that it'll get better. I promise you it'll get better, and I'm hoping around the same days as, or even earlier for you guys if your child is getting the surgery. But yeah, it is day 10. He probably, like I mentioned, he probably turned the corner around day 8. And yeah, I'm ready for my little boy to be back to himself. So here we are. And yeah, this is just a short one. I wish you guys all the luck in the future or now with your child's surgery, and I hope everything goes well. Again, my offer is out there that if you need to contact me, please do. I'd be happy to talk to you through the comments or even through an updated video if there's enough questions. And I just wanted to let you know that this is where we're at now, and I'll be signing off until our next video. So don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful and informative, and please subscribe to the channel if you want to see more from us. I'll talk to you soon in the next one. Bye.